This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe. And well, young Dolph's wife reacted to some stuff about, just ego, and that's why young Dolph isn't here anymore. And it's really, I hate to tell you, it's a Memphis ego. It's a certain artist in Memphis. We know who it is, and it's linked to that. It's linked to that somehow because there was 3 attempts on Dolph's life before they took him on the 4th time. She speaks out about this, and just a message kind of like, let it go. Like ego. You're going to kill someone over ego?
It's not even that serious. It's some rap at the end of the day. Dolph not here because of some rap. Somebody got mad. Or you know what? Let me not even, because I don't know the facts, because the facts are not just plainly clear. But if I were to guess, based on the history of things, rap, bro, a song or 2, some ego. No. Let's take that. Let's break that down even more. Ego. He not here because of ego. That's a spirit. If anybody just want to call a spade, it's a spirit. And he's not here because of some ego. And even if you say, well, he possessed the ego. At the end of the day, we killing people because of a bruised, a scarred ego. What is even, people get killed every day because you disrespected me. Nipsey Hussle not here because the old boy said he felt disrespected. You're taking a life because you feel disrespected. That's the weakest ever.
She's speaking facts, man. It's speaking... It kind of I'm gonna be honest, it chokes me up a little bit when I think about it's not even about them being rappers it's about that these guys couldn't go home to their children and their loved ones over someone feeling like they're disrespected. That makes me almost want to cry thinking about Dolph's kids and Nipsey's kids. When these are 2 guys that weren't really, especially Nip, was not involved in beef like that. He was affiliated with the Crips, obviously, right? But he wasn't out here having ops and stuff. And really, Dolph wasn't either. They were coming for him. He wasn't going back at them. He was kind of laying low. He would talk spicy, but they were going with action. Why you feel so threatened, bro? We ain't... come on, man. Come on, man. It's crazy. We'll get to Benzino in a second. I gotta get to we'll get to this other story. So Bryan Cranston and the Breaking Bad crew, the way they were bartending at Drake's birthday, that was from the guy who owned the restaurant. It was like a surprise from the guy who owned the restaurant for Drake. They're friends with the guy who owns the restaurant, and they probably paid some type of fee for them to be there, but it was also just something funny. I'm sure they didn't bartend the whole night, but Meek Mill reacts to low album sales. He says, I like the album, so I'm not gonna make fun of the album sales. I expect the low album sales because they're not having millions of dollars to support behind them. They're shooting their own videos. Gamma's getting them out there as best they can. 35K is good. Some people are only selling 20 to 30K with album pressure. Label pressure. Coi Leray can't even break 25K, and she's... I think she did less than that. City Girls were just they're on Capitol. What are they on? Motown? They did 6,000, with big singles. Meek Mill and Rick Ross are just doing it. This is from their fan base, If they keep dropping like this consistently, which I hope they do, Meek Mill, don't stop. It's as spicy as you talk on your Twitter. I noticed he's back on Twitter, not on Threads anymore all of a sudden, right? Says the streets love the album too. People love your album, bro. It's a good album, okay? Half of it I like, half of it's I could pass on. but it's like you're still creating music, and there's 3 songs on there that like I have in rotation, and that's it. That's hard to get on an album right now. 3 songs on there I keep in heavy rotation every week. Haven't gotten sick of them, and 2 of them have been out for a while. So like the third one is my favorite song on the album. It's called Go to Hell. That's my favorite. He says it was top tier rap for the hustlers and winners. Tap in, It's Too Good to Be True, owned by William Roberts, Rick Ross and Robert. I forget which one is which now, because they both have the last. Their names are confusing. William Roberts and Robert Williams. They have a backwards. Does anybody ever notice that? William Roberts and Robert Williams. It's almost like they were meant to do business together. Distro by Gamma. That's dope. Anyways, and then he said never wanted the billboards. Yes, you did. In the beginning you did. And that paid off because now you're free from the labels and you benefit from that promotion. A lot of them guys they market in front of us can't make 100K today. If people believe that, though, I want that market too. I'm hungry. I don't know. Bro, you be talking in like backwards codes. So this is Birdman showing Drewski's chain, and Drewski's pretending to like he's going to spin the block. Obviously, it's a joke. These are the people that they lit that apartment complex on fire by accident in Atlanta. La Vista Apartments. They were shooting fireworks off the roof, and they destroyed all these people's homes. So sad, bro. This is funny. DJ Khaled said he missed Drake's DMs before he blew up and regrets it. What a liar. What a liar. So just so you know, I used to work with Khaled, right? So let's say 08. It was 08. 07, 08. And, we started World Star, me, Q, Hypnotic. Okay, so we're all doing the World Star thing. And Khaled and I come across each other because he has Ace Hood. And we start working together. Now, around this time, Drake, I was familiar with Drake's music. Had he met Lil Wayne at this point? Possibly. But when he dropped, and he still wasn't out there like this. He was still like a real under the radar type artist. This was before he dropped Every Girl in the World with Wayne and them. He had this album with a peacoat. It was like a mixtape. Loved it. Played it for Khaled. And I said, hey man, if you're doing this We the Best label, you gotta sign this guy. I think he's working with Wayne. You guys working out of the same. They were working out of what was that studio that everybody went to in Miami? Hit Factory? Was that it? I forget. Remember the name. Anyways, Wayne recorded there. That he had like a room there dedicated to him. Right? They kept that place going. Khaled, I said, yo, go to Wayne and try to work something out. Because, like, they didn't know what they were doing with Drake yet. They didn't know what Drake was. They just had him under the belt, right? Had him under the arm. Nicki didn't even really go over to Wayne and them yet. Like, she was still, hadn't signed the contract. We had already, years prior to that, Fendi and I took Nicki down there, right? And I did the video with Nicki and Wayne and all that stuff, right? Fendi had the plug with Wayne. So, I was doing the videos for Nicki. So that introduction already happened, but she just hadn't signed yet. Drake was kind of like affiliated with Wayne, probably hadn't signed yet. And I told Khaled, and he was like, nah. He was so confident in Ace Hood. He's lying to Shannon Sharp on this. Lying through his teeth. I'm telling you he's a liar. he passed on Drake. And that's why I think it's so funny how he's gurgling Drake right now. Because it's like, bro, you did not see Drake as a superstar until he was a superstar. Until he came out with... He didn't even believe in him so much when he came out with that first mixtape. It was that first album. Then he believed in Drake. Crazy, right? Crazy. Now Drake's saving every one of Khaled's albums. Can't make this. You can't make it up. Quickly, let's go over Benzino and his problems with his daughter. This is never going to be solved. Benzino and his daughter have a strained relationship. One day he's super proud of her, and I know he's still super proud of her, but they always got these issues because she keeps doing interviews about him, and now he's saying, oh, the head of his label took her to her graduation and I couldn't, and all this other stuff. Tasha K did the interview on Instagram.
You know who went with her to a graduation? Fucking Monty Lippman, and the guy that owns Universal Republic, took her to a graduation.
To a graduation? What the?
With her, in the black community, all the fathers ain't around. So you know what? Act like he ain't around and believe me, you're going to get all the support you want. But it's backfiring. People can see through that shit now. People could...
Trying to keep her off the ground. Card would not have these industry contacts or be in the position that she's in if it wasn't for what you paid.
But even still, Tasha,
No.
They don't give a fuck if a young girl is on there twerking, showing her pussy. What?
These are the seeds.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't blame Benzino for being upset. I think he feels just excluded. But you know what, man? It is what it is. We don't know the real relationship between him and his daughter. Maybe there is something really strained there and she tried to forgive and he, I don't know. We don't know what's really going on. Benzino is a different guy every day. There's plenty of videos of him getting arrested by the police. And it's because he's acting crazy, driving without a license, doing this, having problems with his baby mom. It's just never ending. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. Peace.